The garden shimmered, sunlight danced on golden leaves, flowers bloomed, petals like gold coins. Even the air felt golden, warm and rich. It was a place of wonder, a place of magic. A small stream flowed through the garden. Its water glittered like liquid gold. The sound of it was soft, a gentle murmur. It wound its way through the golden trees, past golden flowers. Butterflies with golden wings fluttered among the blossoms. Their wings caught the light, sparkling like jewels. They danced in the golden air, a silent, graceful ballet. The golden garden was a place of secrets. It was a place of transformation. It was a place where hearts could change and spirits could soar. A young girl stood at the garden's edge. Her name was Anya. She held a small golden key in her hand. The key was old, its edges worn smooth with time. Anya looked at the key. She looked at the garden. She had heard stories of the golden garden, stories of its magic. She took a deep breath, her heart pounding. She stepped forward. The key felt warm in her hand. She reached out and touched it to the garden gate. The gate swung open, silently, effortlessly. Anya entered the golden garden. She stepped into a world of gold, a world of magic. She knew in that moment that her life would never be the same. Anya walked through the garden. She touched a golden leaf. It felt cool and smooth. She picked a golden flower. Its petals were soft as silk. Everything in the garden seemed to glow. The trees, the flowers, the very air itself. It was as if the sun had poured its light into the garden, filling it with its golden essence. Anya felt a change within herself. She felt lighter, brighter. The garden's magic was working on her, transforming her from within. She smiled. She felt a sense of peace, a sense of joy. She felt as if she were coming home, to a place she had always known but had forgotten. An old man sat by the golden stream. His eyes were closed, his face serene. He wore a robe of golden silk, and his hair was as white as snow. He was the guardian of the garden. He had been there for many years, watching over the garden, watching over its visitors. He knew the garden's secrets, its magic, its power. Anya approached him. She felt a sense of awe, a sense of respect. She knew that this man was wise, that he held the knowledge of the garden within him. The old man opened his eyes. He looked at Anya. His eyes were kind, full of wisdom and understanding. He smiled. "Welcome, child," he said. "Welcome to the Golden Garden." People came to the Golden Garden from all over the world. They came from faraway lands, from different cultures, from different walks of life. They came seeking the garden's magic, its transformative power. There was a young man from a bustling city. He was tired, stressed, lost in the rush of life. He came to the garden seeking peace, seeking solace. There was a woman from a small village. She was burdened by sorrow, by loss. She came to the garden seeking healing, seeking hope. And there was a child full of wonder, full of curiosity. He came to the garden seeking adventure, seeking magic. They sat together by the golden stream. They shared stories, shared laughter, shared tears. They came from different worlds, but in the golden garden, they found common ground. The garden's magic worked on them all. It transformed their hearts, their minds, their spirits. It stripped away their fears, their doubts, their insecurities. They learned from each other. They learned from the garden. They learned about themselves. They learned about the power of transformation, the power of hope. They left the garden changed. They left with a newfound sense of peace, a newfound sense of purpose. They left with the golden glow of the garden in their hearts. Anya spent many days in the Golden Garden. She explored its paths, its hidden corners, its secret places. She talked to the old man, listened to his stories, learned from his wisdom. She felt a change within herself. She felt stronger, more confident. The garden's magic had given her a new perspective, a new understanding of herself. She was no longer the timid girl who had first entered the garden. She was now a young woman, full of life, full of hope, full of the golden light of the garden. She knew that she could face the world with courage, with grace, with a newfound sense of self-belief. She knew that the Golden Garden would always be a part of her, a source of strength, a source of inspiration. The time came for Anya to leave the Golden Garden. She stood at the gate, looking back at the garden, at the golden trees, at the golden flowers, at the old man by the stream. She felt a pang of sadness, a sense of loss, but she also felt a sense of gratitude, a sense of joy. She knew that the garden would always be with her, in her heart, in her spirit. She took a deep breath and stepped out of the garden. The gate closed behind her. She was back in the world, but the world seemed different now. It seemed brighter, more hopeful. She carried the golden light of the garden within her. She carried the wisdom of the old man, the shared stories of the other visitors. She carried the magic of transformation in her heart. Anya walked away from the Golden Garden. She walked towards the future, towards the unknown, but she carried the memory of the garden with her. A golden memory that would stay with her always. She knew that whenever she felt lost, whenever she felt afraid, she could close her eyes and remember the Golden Garden. She could remember its peace, its beauty, its transformative power. She knew that the Golden Garden was more than just a place. It was a symbol of hope, a symbol of transformation, a symbol of the power of the human spirit to change, to grow, to blossom. And she knew that the golden key, the key to the garden, was always within her reach. It was the key to her own heart, the key to her own transformation, the key to her own golden future.